Hello, this is Perished Garden, and welcome to my 9 to 5. Today we're getting started on dinner, getting dinner done early. I am washing some chicken, because, honestly, the quality of food has just gone down. I don't want to chew on feathers when I bite into the chicken skin. And it's always good to wash your chicken. Like, just rinse it. Make sure bacteria is off. That's all. But anyways, you do you, I'll do me. Um, Chicken. We're making chicken today. It's just gonna be like chicken tacos. Nothing special, nothing outrageous. Just giving it a little rinse down and squeezing out some of those extra feathers that no one wants to chew on. It's like when you accidentally drop an eggshell in your scrambled egg. If you don't know about it, then I guess oh well. But if you do and you decide to leave it in, that's your surprise. I'm just taking off the feathers. You see, I have lemon there. I'm gonna use lemon, lime, cilantro, garlic, onion powder, seasoned salt, some paprika. So this is going to be, more of a lemon pepper type of thing. I guess if you have lemon pepper, you could add it to this. It probably seem a little bit redundant, but flavor. Um, yeah, these chicken pieces were kind of rough to get through. Okay, so I washed my hands. Oh, you see my watch there? It was like it's going crazy. It's like buzzing out of the way. That's why I have my watch there all the time. It was time to go do something with the laundry. You can hear that thing move like crazy. So there's a cilantro. The chicken is washed. And chop that up. Make sure you avoid the fingers. And I split it in half. It actually looks like chicken breast. Anyways, add my seasoning, add the cilantro, and then when you squeeze the lemon into the cilantro like this, you'll see. You'll be able to catch the seeds if they do manage to fall in there. You'll see it against the green of the cilantro. Yeah, I took one out there. And then you just add the meat, and then some more seasoning. Oh, adobo. And there's the garlic and onion. And just give it a good mix. And then let it sit in the fridge all day. And then here I have chicken breast. I didn't know if the chicken breasts were old, so I didn't want to mix it with the other chicken in case it smelled weird. But no, it wasn't old. But in case you wonder if it's like mystery meat and you don't want to infect the other meat, it's always good to just put it in different Ziplocs. Again, cilantro, the seeds. There was like a lot of weird seeds inside of these, so I had to scoop them out later. You'll see me right here. See how the spoon right there? They're like really, really weird and tiny. Problem with the seeds is that if you bite into those, they taste weird. But that would just ruin food. So I just spoon those out. Again, easy to see against the cilantro. Then you toss the meat in there. You throw seasoning directly on it. Close it up and give it a good shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Okay. What happens next? I clean up. I clean up a little bit, and then I start to work on the counter. like one of the things is the clutter that I have laying around, and look at that. Look at that precious counter space that is being taken up with crap. Can only be described as crap. So I go in, I put everything away, and I start sorting through it. All of those lemons there are clean, so I put some of them in the fruit basket, but then the rest I have to leave there because if you put too much citrus in one spot, and the skin is touching. I don't know why I'm showing time. It starts to get moldy, so it's better to let air flow between the fruit. I don't know, but I did wash them. I'm sure you saw the other day that they were washed. Just going through everything and putting stuff away. I thought I zoomed through some of this. Made it faster. I guess not. Anyways, I'm just doing my old, like, just grab it and figure out where it goes. Don't try to have a pattern through what you're doing. Just grab and go. Where does it go? I have my phone set up so I could just ignore the rest of the world. Oh no, I'm just distracted. Putting stuff away. I swear I tried to zoom through all this, but, you know, baby steps, I guess. But things are clearing off. I should definitely try to put a before and after. I've always been wondering if I would like a podcast, but I really honestly believe I wouldn't. I just like story times. But they're never long enough. Like, I would never be like, make your stories longer, but at the same time, sometimes they put out like an hour long, and that makes me happy. But then they are just like a compilation of all the old ones. So I've already heard that. I don't know why I'm like this now. When I was a kid, I would watch the same movie over and over and over. I swear, I've watched The Little Mermaid 1,000 times. Not even kidding. Probably missing a few hundred. But now I don't want to watch something over and over. Anybody else like that? Look, the counter. The counter space has space. I don't know why I'm washing my hands all weird. Oh, I was washing the... I decided to wash the spigot for the faucet there. Okay. I decided to wash the spigot. And now I'm off to the other side and getting that organized. That side doesn't really get messed up. I have tortillas over there, and then my husband has like his powder shake, and then we have vitamins. That side doesn't really get used for much. It gets used for coffee, so that's why it stays clear. I showed you the bottom of a pan there. I'm sure I had a reason. Boiled some water, and now I'm removing the tops of that stove. And I'm going to start cleaning it. I put the boiling hot water on it so I could be able to remove the loose stuff a little bit easier. Before I put, cleaner to remove the stains. Because sure, stuff is crusted on there, but it's a little bit more loose. There you go, some cleaner. Just kind of rub that in and make sure it's spread around easily. Let it sit there and do its thing. So just imagine how much time I spent spreading that around, because this is all fast forwarded. While I was doing that, this was sitting here with that powder. So yeah, now I'm scrubbing. I'm showing you the time again. I guess I had to go do something, like more laundry. So yeah, even though you don't see the laundry being done, it's being done. That's the only time I have the watch going so much. What else is there? Just a lot of scrubby. Stains get on this. It's like mainly oil stains, grease stains that are just, they really stick. They like to stick on here. What else? For some reason, I thought this wasn't so long. Now I'm bored just watching myself scrub. I don't know. Is there any topics, for these boring parts? Like, obviously not political or religious or personal. Like, too personal, where it's like just general topics. People rounded topics. Any topics, so that way these boring areas are not like, here I am scrubbing more, and then more, and I thought I was done, but I had to go to, something to throw in the middle of all this. You're the ones that have to listen to me. I ignore myself. So what would you like me to talk about? Oh, then I just set them in the drying rack. The washing machine is empty, so I just put it in there. And then I forget that you're looking at an empty sink. I'm scrubbing the stove right now, and I forgot to move you. But here it is clean. Now I'm making dinner. So yeah, that was it for cleaning. Now I'm gonna make dinner. So for dinner is just chicken tacos. Kind of some cheap street chicken tacos. Did I say street tacos? Street tacos. That's what I mean. So all you gotta do is make a pico de gallo. And you get tomatoes, you slice them up, and then you turn them into cubes. Either you cut them into cubes yourself, or you have a little fancy tool like this, and you just right into a bowl. See, just nice slices. Oh, these are the ends where like the weird stem was. So you just cut out the stem and chop the rest of it in there. You get a cucumber and you roll off that plastic. You peel it and then chop it. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. And again, just toss it in there and squeeze a little guillotine lid on it. And you have perfect little squares. You get some more of that cilantro, the rest that you didn't use, and you tap, 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 tap. Throw that in there. Some seasoning, garlic, onion, and mixy. There you go. Now I have to go through the grates that are on top of this because I did use the powder. That's why I kind of hate using the powder. Because even though after you scrub it, you rinse it, and you wash it off with dish soap, there's still little corners of the cleaning powder. Now this goes for like AHATs or barkeepers or any powder. It just likes to hide in little corners. So I had to do that. But I find the comal. I don't know if English has a word for this. Flat iron? I have no idea. But I put that on there, and I put tortillas on there. I found tortillas de maíz, but they're bigger. Made me happy. They're just bigger. Little ones are too small. And then I take out the chicken from the oven. I put the chicken in the oven in my cast iron at 450 degrees because that's just how I do. And then I flip it over after like an hour. So you didn't see me put it in there. But here it is going back in for the remainder of the time until all the tortillas are done cooking. I think it was like another 20 minutes. I don't know how to cook chicken. Don't ask me to fry chicken. It's going to be crispy and raw at the same time. I toss it in the oven in my cast iron for 450 degrees for minimum a total of an hour. So if I flip it over in 30 minutes, I'm going to leave it in there for 30 minutes. If I flip it over in an hour, I'll leave it on the other side for another 30 minutes. 450 is going to cook chicken. Of course, I cover it with foil. And then you see that big silver lid right there? I use that to cover up the foil because sometimes it doesn't seal right. And that keeps all the juices inside from evaporating. And it makes the meat juicy. I cannot cook chicken on the stovetop. I just don't know how. Other people know how. I trust other people in cooking chicken. I trust my mother-in-law cooking chicken. I don't trust me cooking chicken on the stovetop. Okay, so, okay, there's chicken out. And I'm plating chicken now. So, yeah, that's it. You just get the chicken, you get that salad mix, you put it on a plate, and then everybody can grab their own tortilla on the dinner table, make their own little tacos, and bon appetit. Thanks for watching. Bye.